you have to be able to distribute a low-cost product, but you need a brand. And you know, we're not that well known. We're Canada's best kept secret right now. We really are.
So, Jim, thank you so much
nice to meet you. Yes,
for joining me on the Simplifying Live show.
Right.
You, of course, are running Canada's first true ultra low-cost airline, Flair.
That's correct. We've got 7 airplanes in the sky. We have thousands of passengers as we speak. We offer airfares about 40% below the competitors. And starting in June 14th, we're going 200 flights a week from Victoria all the way to Halifax.
Wow, 200 flights a week. But true ultra low cost, what does that actually mean? Does that just mean offering low fares? Is that it?
Yeah, we offer low fares. So anything that's beyond a seat belt, you have to pay for. But it also means that we have the internal cost structure inside that we can offer those at a profit.
Right. When you say anything beyond a seat belt that you have to pay for, that of course requires a bit of a mindset change. Of course, as we know in Canada here, everyone's used to niceness of WestJet, all inclusiveness until now of Air Canada. How do you educate the customers?
Well, that is our biggest challenge right now. We need the customer to realize that, you know, for the discounted fare, that anything extra is going to be a cost. And for the most part, when I look at the airplane, the front of the airplane has more legroom, and the back has less. We charge more front. You get on the airplane, everybody's in the back.
So, right.
But there's a certain type of person that does want the extra legroom. They're in the front, but the back of the airplane's full. So you can really see the price is very much the driver. And the most common comment is, if it wasn't for the price, we wouldn't have taken this trip.
Wow, so they would not have flown if not for your fare.
Yes, especially with families. Because say that they're saving $100, but that's times 5. It's all about price, and we're price and brand. So our brand is that, you know, we're caring. We're actually you just go onto our airplanes to see the flight attendants putting bags up for people, not because they've been told to or because they want to.
Well, why do they want to? Because this is a no frills, no service airline, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think because we have younger people that are very excited about being in the aviation business. You know, the aviation business is romantic in the sense that you're up in the sky, you're here today, here tomorrow. And our people are just, you know, they just are excited about being there. They're new. The ones that have been there longer were, of course, in the VIP charter business where, you know, they did absolutely everything for their customer. So we have a culture here of caring, compassionate.
You mentioned educating the customers is hard. But I think there's another side of it, which is educating the employees.
Oh, that's right.
Right? And how have you managed to excite, you know, everyone from the baggage handler to the management staff who's everywhere?
Well, I think what you have to do is first paint the vision that, you know, that we will be able to, you know, fly and expand and be everything that everybody wanted in an airline, provided that we can offer lower fares by thinking about where our costs are. But the other thing is that, you know, and we haven't fully made the transition, but I want everybody to benefit from the fact that we are flying, so that these are your airline, take it. And if we're running to a nice destination down in the United States, use it. Take your take your significant other.
So employee benefits come in, yeah?
Yes, that's right. So that's the whole idea is that let's have the benefits of being an airline available to anybody that touches Flair.
Right. So you excite the employees through their employee benefits and the change, the difference you're making. You educate the customers. But is that enough? Is that enough to be a successful ultra low-cost airline in Canada?
Well, you have to control your costs. You have to be able to distribute a low-cost product, but you need a brand. And you know, we're not that well known. We're Canada's best kept secret right now. We really are. Everybody's on the airplane says, "Oh, I can't believe that this is an all-jet service. There's no turboprop. We have lots of legrooms, friendly people, and we have the lowest price."
Right.
But I think what we have to do is really, a brand is about consistency, to make sure that every time you're on a flight, that the same degree of service is being offered. And so a brand is service, delivery, you know, issue as far as consistency and brand.
Right. Now that's very interesting. One of the other things that I want to discuss is, you know, in the airline business, there are so many externalities, things that might hit at you from everywhere. Before Flair, it was New Leaf.
Yes.
Right? And you took over the New Leaf business. Tell us about this story a little of how this all folded for you.
Well, what happened basically is that Flair was in the charter business, so they did flying, our soldiers for the Department of National Defense. They flew employees up into the oil fields and so on, and they had long-term contracts with this, and they were happy and they were going along. As oil prices started to decline, there was a big withdrawal of these types of charter services. And so one of the entrepreneurs from New Leaf came by and says, I can sell tickets on an individual basis as a tour person, and you just have to fly the fly.
Right. So you do the fulfillment, they do the selling.
Yeah, and it worked out for a while, but what I think they came to a conclusion of this is that there was a double profit in there, and they couldn't lower the fares that they wanted to do. So one had to buy the other, and it was agreed that Flair would buy out New Leaf. So we've got a lot of the same employees that were with New Leaf working for us now. We offered them all big management positions and stuff like that because they had the expertise in selling individual tickets. And Flair had the expertise of running airplanes. 12 years and they haven't had an incident. The impeccable safety record. So now what we're seeing here is just that we're trying to blend the two so that Flair's out selling the tickets with the support of the New Leaf people, but they're internal right now.
Right. Going forward, what do you foresee as the biggest challenge that Flair faces?
I think the biggest challenge right now is getting our brand out. Having people realize that, technically we've done everything right as far as the airplanes, the pricing, the staff. And now we have to get the brand out so that people realize that we're here and that we're here to provide good service, affordable airfare with a flair for service. Right. Yeah.
Well, to help you through that challenge, let me give you a copy of my book.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
It's on airline branding.
Right.
I do hope you enjoy the read, and really, I thank you very much for joining this interview.
Well, this is super. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You take care.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.